like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Nippert Stadium, one of the grand old cathedrals in the sport and home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go right back to him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Bearcats will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. So UCF's offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now on the option. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on 3rd down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely able to pick up the first, and now the defense has to face another first down.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack.
It's a running room. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Knights line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen. But you can tell, DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance? The ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it to the right here. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Got his man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Here he goes. Touchdown, UCF! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Takes the handoff. It's Walker. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
as an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bearcats will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Jackson gonna throw it. Rushes on him. Now improvising. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Knights in the hurry-up. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nixon. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Nixon. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period, 1st down here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on 1st down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
To do here on 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Turning on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
Here's the handoff. Inside the 30. Wide open space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Knights. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Bearcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Sorsby. Oh, they're after him. Outside the pocket, let's go. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job, already built a huge lead, now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, that essentially ends up being a punt for the offense. Third down, you're taking a deep shot, and because you were able to make the tackle relatively quickly after the guy picked it off, it's essentially just flipping the field.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The pitch. Just gets it to the 28. Pickup of 1.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on third down. Instead, they're staring at fourth.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him, and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the fourth down.
Might as well give it to him again. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Montgomery. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Knights have their offense in high gear. Jackson will throw. Flips it out in the flat. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wants to go up top. Back's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Complete to start this drive. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on 1st down. He's got it. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Pressure coming. And they get to him, and down goes the quarterback, and you just cannot afford that in this spot. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bearcats will punt it away on 4th down. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown Knights. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Punts it out of the air. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun 1st half between these rivals. And it's been a dynamite 1st half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Bearcats will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Finding open areas. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
And he's swallowed up in the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Knights will call on their punt team. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. How about the Zimdish Jr. put on that ball to pick up the first down? Give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Makes the grab at the 10. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy and let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. The Knights have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jackson gonna throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fired in there, but incomplete. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Bearcats! A great catch and run for 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Oregon has the lead right now in Eugene, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Indiana. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Jackson will throw. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're going to run it. Creates a little space. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Flips it out to the back. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds him out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to him on the screen. Runs through the tackle. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
And QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
They'll send the back in motion. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Back to pass. It's Sorsby. That's caught. It's Allen.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
No need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. He'll keep it himself. He's loose. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Pryor. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st. An array of possibilities here. The Bearcats come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Caldwell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Bearcats in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass, it's Sorsby. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes it on the shovel. Oh, a lot of space. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, you've seen the last two plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
Yeah, this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Going for the marker on the ground. Runs through a tackle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Bearcats didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They keep pushing forward down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Trying to punch it in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little.
Touchdown, Cincinnati! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give and tick, 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 tick. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're
turning it on! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. It'll be third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. using the quick game. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Knights are rolling down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And it's loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the 1st down marker. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Trying to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And they tacked on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Cincinnati, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the run, it's Pryor. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Bearcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. To the air, it's Sorsby. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. He wants a big play here late. Pulls it in on the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bearcats now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this is taking over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
They want to throw it. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Catch in the middle, it's Farmer. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Jackson will throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Unloads it left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Someone say run out the clock. Someone say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Cincinnati, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.